Gents, for those who don't know, we just recently had a CC tournament go on, right? And I have some thoughts. So I have also discussed with a bunch of the other creators, and they are relatively in the same boat as me. You guys probably saw my last video on the 9-3 ground. I think that went relatively stellar, with the exception of the Merkava spam. It was obviously a little bit busted, but if they had fixed it the way that if they had set up the way that I set it, I think it would have been a lot better. So now we're gonna do the air iteration. I'm gonna be completely blunt. I don't really do air other than close air support, so I'm probably going to be talking out of my left side of my cheek here a little bit, but coming from someone who's not experienced in air, and being as how there was a lot of ground pounders playing in this tournament, I believe that this would have been a little bit better. So they elected to do 11-0 air, which honestly isn't what I would think to be the best choice for people who aren't super familiar. At least with ground, it's very point and click per se, and it's able to be picked up relatively quickly, and it's forgiving in the sense that you have multiple spawns, right? So this is a lineup, as you can see, pulled up on my screen. This is a lineup that we had. You had F5Cs, F8E, F5E for US, MiG-21, F4F, and F5E. Word of note that F4F, they mistakenly added the wrong one. So for the first day of the tournament, they weren't using the right one that was to be expected. They were using the one that didn't have any, I believe it didn't have missiles or some shit. Or didn't have chaff, something. Doesn't matter. No one was using it because everyone was using Kafirs and fucking F5s and MiG-21s. Also MiG-21 SMT, MiG-21 BIS was very popular. MiG-27, I saw that a handful of times, and I believe I killed one with some Zunis. Not super popular. It was quick, but Harriers. I'm a Harrier fanboy, but brother, bringing a Harrier out at this tournament was a lot like trying to take a Conqueror out into like 10-7. It just was not up to par. F5A, F1, Aviatus late. That one was okay. Just wasn't, again, it just wasn't up to par for how large the maps were and how fast everyone else was going. It just, on a 4v4 tournament or 5v5 tournament, whatever it was, it just, there was no point on having Harriers in there. No point, except for how I'd fix it. Hang on. AMX, MiG-21MF, MiG-21 BIS, SAU. No one took to Italy. No one, I think I saw maybe one Mirage the entire time. The Super Etnard, another Mirage. J7, I saw a lot of J7s.
Can you hear me?
Okay.
Hello.
Oh, is that Fluffy? Hey, how's it going, Fluffy? I'm recording for a video. What's up?
Ooh. What kind of, oh yeah, for the tournament lineup stuff?
Yep, I'm gonna be ripping them, and I'm also gonna be fixing them the way that I believe would have been better.
Yeah. Dude, oh, we got so lucky today. Oh my god. Fucking we won
Real
all
quick.
3 of our games.
Hey, mods, give me a shout out for Fluffy the Sheep, please. Gents, if you aren't following Fluffy, you're incorrect. Fluffy is super entertaining and is an absolute wholesome being. And absolutely adorable. 10 out of 10 would smash.
Oh. Damn. Self-reporting, that's crazy.
Yeah, no, we had 2 buys. We had 2 buys because two of the people didn't show up. Two of the teams just didn't even show up. And the last one was actually a blast. If the last one was like if the last one was how the rest of the fucking tournament was, I wouldn't really have a complaint. Other than the lineups,
dude,
of course.
Fucking, I'm saying this right now. Rhine is the best map ever.
Dude,
I love Rhine.
Rhine
is so good.
You guys got Rhine too. Rhine. Okay, yeah, no, advance on the Rhine. I wish they would have given that to us, you know, a handful of other times instead of just the last one.
Like weeks ago. I wish they gave us Rhine weeks ago, because I had a blast on Rhine.
I am actually very tempted to ban Normandy right now for the sheer fucking amount of times that we had to play Normandy.
Yeah, we had to play Normandy on the first week like 4 times. Why? Why?
I got Sinai. I got Sinai twice, and one of them was with you guys
Sinai
yesterday.
Twice, and then Normandy like Oh my god.
Yeah, the one other time I played Sinai was you guys yesterday when we were down fucking 2 people.
Yeah, exactly. Man, yeah. Oh, that's a shame.
Hey, I mean, it was fun. I was giving you guys at least a little bit of a hassle, but
you fucking sniped me. That's awesome. You fucking sniped me in the Spitfire. That's impressive.
I sniped you a couple times actually. Dude, I did it tonight too. I did the same thing tonight. It was low-key upsetting spaghetti. But yeah, no. I'm going through and I'm taking down the air right now. What are your thoughts on air for the people that are eventually going to watch this?
Right now for air, I think there's too many F5s. Too many nations get F5s, especially Germany. Germany got like the best F5 in the game.
Yeah.
It gets like you can lock with your radar and you get a gun leading indicator. That is overpowered. Straight up on an F5, that's overpowered. That's broken.
Now, I personally believe that if they wanted to do jets, they should have done early Cold War, ballpark 8387. That's my thought. I think that would have been good for specifically because you got people that like jets, and you got people that like props, i.e. Bears Den. Bears Den is a very, very prop-oriented individual. That's why he did so good this weekend.
Yeah.
But you got people that are used to doing the gunfights and all that jazz down at props, and you got people that are used to flying really fast as fuck on jets. You take the happy medium, you end up at 8-3, and I'm gonna design some lineups to set up around that 8-3 bracket on how they should handle it next time.
8-3, 8-7 to like 9-0 is probably good.
I concur.
I think.
Yeah.
I get it. Everyone plays 10-7, but like. Man, it's all just premiums at 10-7. It's all just F5s.
What like, even?
MiG-21, but F5s are everywhere.
There were F5s. The Harriers were unplayable. I would have loved to have played Harrier.
Man, why did they put the Harriers on there? They're fucking dog.
Like if you were to play Great Britain Harriers specifically, you wouldn't have a chance. The AV-8S. The AV-8S, the only reason that was good is because it has 260 countermeasures, and I was able. I know shit. I know shit. Took the AV-8S just to be bait.
They could have gave them like the Jaguar. They could have given them like the Phantom FGR2 at least.
Literally anything else.
That might be a bit too much, but like, and fucking 2 Harriers. The Sea Harriers are ass in War Thunder.
Yeah, no, that was
I get it. AIM-9Ls. One of them gets 2, the other one gets 4. But
the
like,
AV-8S had 4 9Ls.
You can't turn. You can't turn.
I mean, you can turn, kinda, but not at the speed that they're going. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Man, against F5s, no.
It's a glorified chaff cannon is what it was.
Why did you think they absolutely got stomped in the Falklands? Because they were using A4s, Skyhawks against Harriers with AIM-9Ls.
And Mirages and Daggers.
And Mirages couldn't fly
do
low
anything either,
because they weren't using any high aircraft. They were just using Harriers. Can't use them. They only use them for ship missiling.
Yeah. So I'm gonna go through and I'm gonna rebuild this in a way that I think would be competitive, keeping in mind that you also have people that don't really play top tier air, because that was another problem. Is that you get people that aren't experienced in top tier air. Top tier air is not forgiving like high mid ground is. Like 9-3 ground. After a battle or two, you get the hang of it. On air. One life, you're done, and that's it. You can't learn from what you're doing.
Yeah.
So I've counted up how many kills everyone got in the tournament on our team.
Do what?
Not in the tournament, I mean this weekend. How many ground kills people got?
Yeah. I think it says in the tournament page, does it?
I don't know. I've just counted them up.
Oh, it's just losses. Okay. Destroyed.
It is sinking, and I'm going to be going for another 2 hours. A dude asked me when the giveaways will be going, and I expected it to be going a lot longer. I didn't expect us to be done at 3 p.m. Eastern, so I'm going to 5 p.m. Eastern. And that's when I'll draw my 10, and then I'll be off for 2 months. But, alas, we're going to rebuild this.
Oh man, that last match was hard.
The
last match was pretty hard today.
The last match was fun though. Like say what you want, fun is fun.
I love Ryan. I love
Ryan. Like you can lose every single time, but if it's a close battle every time and you're having fun with it, that's really what it's about.
Yeah, I hate Normandy. Normandy is the worst map ever. Oh my god. It's so bad.
But
like give me Kuban. Like I don't like Kuban, but
dude,
like
even
it's better
Kuban would have been different.
I don't care.
That and yeah, we did get Kuban once on the first week. And that was probably like one of our hardest ones, like one of our closest ones.
Yeah.
Because we went against Epimist, Fingale, and a handful of others. But like it was down, like it was a 2-on-2, and the last one was the one that we ended up winning. And I have a clip circulating right now. I'm in a ZTZ against Magok. And that was his last life. It was my last one, but that was the one dude we needed gone, and it was Finn. Go figure. But the only way you play games nowadays, I feel that way, Hawk. I feel that. How you doing, White? It's good to see you guys. All right, let's get this thing built because we're at 11 minutes now of chatting. All right, so
sorry.
You're good. So for the US, we obviously had F5C, F80, and F5E. I personally would ditch every single one of those. I'm actually gonna wipe the slate clean.
I fucking hate the F5.
I'm gonna wipe the slate clean of all these vehicles. Specifically, as I said before, you have people who play props, you have people who play high tier jets. You smash it in the middle, you get Cold War. And I think they should have done Cold War jets for the guns and maybe early missiles. So
yeah, because early missiles are a bit of a hit and miss, so that's true.
Yeah. So I personally, F84F wouldn't have been a bad one. And if they wanted to do the let people use premiums thing, I think the F86 F35, that 8.3 wouldn't have been a bad move. But personally, I think the F9 F8 would have been an excellent addition to this tournament. So between those F80s and the F9s, you can probably make the argument for maybe the F80 C10. Maybe, but I think those three would have been the ones that have for US. Moving over to Germany, again wiping the slate clean. For context, we had that MiG-21 MF.
M262s.
Well, that's not even really a bad move. But you got the MiG.
The M262s, like the first and second one, hell no. But the third one with the rocket boosters, like the really good one, that's alright.
Well,
like
get
the 771.
Get this though. If they would have thrown in the MiG-15 BIS, the G91,
MiG-15 BIS,
the G91,
yep,
and maybe what else could they possibly throw in? There's not really a whole lot to choose from on the aspect
yeah,
of.
that's the problem. They would have to throw in an ME262, but like a rocket. The ME163.
163B.
ME163.
That'd be the third one.
The first one.
You think the first one?
Not the second one.
Why is that?
I think the first one's more balanced because the second one gets more guns.
Well, you also got to think
those guns are pretty.
You also got to think
and that
at
thing
the
is
A3
fast,
BR.
And that thing can turn really good.
Their ammo, their fucking fuel. You have to pay attention to the fuel.
Yeah, it's limited.
That
and you have to fly back to base, and land.
So I think with that crutch that it's leaning on, I feel like more guns would have been fair. So I think the second one would have been better. But also, who's gonna take the 163 over the MiG-15?
Me.
And you can do that. And you can do, and if you're good at it with the guns, you'll be competitive. And that's why I think the second iteration would be good. Moving down to USSR, I think again sticking to the 8387 lineups. MiG-15 naturally, MiG-15 BIS because that's what the Germans would get. I also think that maybe the LA-15 or the LA-2000. I'm not super privy on those.
LA-15 is so good.
Yeah, so there you go. LA-15 would be a good one. And then the SU-11. SU-11 is solid. I have a blast with it. You can even make the argument to maybe do maybe the MiG-17. Maybe. Wouldn't be terrible. Make their Yak-30. Something along those lines, keeping it low tier missiles and or just guns on fucking jet engines. I think that would have made it fair. Coming over to UK, let's take a peek here. The Venom.
Hunter. No, it has to be the first Hunter though. The Hunter F1.
Hunter F1.
I think that might be a bit too high. Maybe.
I think that might be
Hunter
a tad,
F1 might be a
tad
bit
high.
too high.
I think the Venom FB4 would be one. The Meteors. Dude, the Meteors would have been solid.
Meteors are nice.
Those things are nasty.
I like the Meteors.
I have the Meteor Mark 8 Reaper, and it's
the best dogfighter, the Canberra.
yeah, dude, Canberra. Yeah, sure. Yeah, of course. Maybe you can argue a Scimitar, but I think a Sea Venom maybe, or even a Swift.
Scimitar.
But the
Scimitar, no, because.
Well,
Scimitar gets 4 missiles.
It's at 8.7 though. If it gets 4 missiles, I believe it's
also a bathtub. It's a bathtub.
Yeah, you can outturn it any time. I think the Meteor would probably outshine in what you would be theoretically doing in this BR bracket, but I think that would make it a lot more fair to what it was. All right, moving down to Japan. All right, I'm gonna be the odd duck. I think the R2Y2 should have been in here. The R2Y2 V3, bro, that thing's a blast.
They removed it.
They removed it for you nerds. For you nerds that don't have it, I still got it.
I have it, but they removed it. I honestly think they won't. If it's a vehicle that's just been absolutely deleted, like it's why you don't see the Tiger 105. It's why you don't see the Panther 2 in Germany, like in this tournament especially. But they don't get it. They don't get it. They get a fucking Panther F.
But I guess keeping that aspect in mind, then if they're not going to give an R2Y2 to the people, since everyone got the vehicles issued to them, F86 F30 and the F86 F40 would be solid, and then the F86 Premium, the Jazdiff at 9.0. Yeah,
if they give them the Alpha Jet, it's over.
See, but
it's everyone's taking that.
Maybe that could be argued. It's better than, running F5 spam and fucking giving it AV8 in there, which is like, why are we doing this? Maybe you can argue the KI 200 for you weirdos who like the 26.
I love the MV163.
But still, you get the F86s in here, and that would make it about on par of what everyone else is doing. Over on China, come down to what do they have? Another F86. Oh, go figure. But then you throw in the J2, J4, which is basically MiG-15s. I think that'd be good. J84, maybe, because those have the in-wing.
If they get the Shenyang F5, oh my goodness gracious.
Yeah.
That thing is really good, but that's way too high, I think.
I think F86, J2, and maybe MiG-9. I think that would be fair for Japan, for China rather. I think that'd be a fair for what we're kind of talking about here. Over on Italy, the CL13, another Saber, sure. G91, we love our G91s. G91s would be good, and then look at there.
They got the MiG-17, MiG-15, yeah.
There's the MiG-15 BIS. Wouldn't you know? Yeah. Everyone could have that on a different nation, and it wouldn't be. Yeah, you'd be running into the same thing you're running in with the F5s, but the F5s, like, I think that's just too high.
Ridiculous.
I think that's just too high of a BR for the caliber of players that we're talking about. Because not everyone can be Nightingale, not everyone can be YOLO. All right, like we're talking about that mesh in the middle between people who've only played props and people who only play jets. I think this would be an even platform for the people that we're talking about. On over to France. Once again, 8390 ballpark. The Super Mystere B2 probably be a good one. Probably. Alpha Jet E. Yeah, I feel like that might be a little broken, maybe.
That's a bit too high. Yeah. I think that one gets missiles, no? Oh no, it gets gun pods. That would be really good. I would say no.
Well,
I think it's really good.
But also we're talking about
they get the Hunter. They get the 90 Hunter with AIM 9Bs.
Well, also if you look up a little bit, Meteor F Mark 8. You have another Meteor.
Yeah, the Meteor.
That would probably be better. The F84F right there, and maybe just a Monsieur IVA. I'm not super familiar with these French boys.
Super Monsieur B2 would be nice. The 901
B2.
It'll fucking force people. Yeah, it'll force people to fucking play that.
Okay, so there you go. That's probably what's fair on France in that bracket in tournaments like this. Sweden, I'm not super familiar with Sweden, but J32 looks pretty ugly. But I mean, if I'm not mistaken, it only gets gun pods, right? It only gets guns. I'm not.
Well, what was it? The J42B you're looking at?
Okay, it gets RB24s.
Yeah, it gets 4 RB24s.
Are those any good? Do you think?
Free. It's pretty good. Yeah. I think those are the same missiles they get on the J35s. I think.
Okay, I feel like in exchange then.
Never mind.
I feel like in exchange then, the Vampire FB52 Alpha at 8.0 wouldn't be bad. The Sab 105, Sab 105.
That needs to be there.
That would be good for that bracket. What else do we have over here? Maybe the J29 as a third, but that Sab would be the one that people play anyway. I think that'd be good for Sweden. Sabs are solid. And now the Israelis. Yeah. I'm gonna say it. I enjoyed the Kefir while I played it. I enjoyed playing it, but brother, no. Just no. Meteor F8 would be a good one. Maybe the orangutan, since it's basically a meteor.
Orangutan. You go with the orangutan as well.
The A4H should probably be the one. A4H should probably be where we're at on that move.
Yeah, the A4H, yeah, or the A4H early. Well, the A4 early gets like 2 missiles and a gun.
Are they AIM-9Bs?
Let's see. A4E early M, AIM-9Bs.
Yeah, AIM-9B.
And then to counter it, I think, and then to counter that, America can get the Squadron A4E Skyhawk as well.
Even that would be good. The Mystere IVA, just like we said that France could get. I think that would be a good way to fix that.
Don't. I'm saying this now. Don't give them the I8. Do not give them the I8. That thing
I probably wouldn't. You got 3 things to pick from. They're relatively similar in the way that they play, and it is not top tier missile spam and or 11.0 air that is extremely unforgiving for people who don't know what they're doing. I think that 8.3 to 9.0 is right there in that sweet spot where people who don't know what they're doing can learn it quick, and the people who do know what they're doing have to stop being sweats up at the fucking 11.0 and come back down and do the do the head-ons and all that.
No more top tier for you. Haha, no more top tier.
Yeah, I don't.
But grinding out those vehicles is gonna be fucking difficult. Like,
grinding it would be difficult. But if it's issued to you as a creator for this kind of tournament, like it was, I think that's accurate. So with that being said, that's how I would fix the aircraft variation. Be on the lookout for my low tier ground, and I'll catch you guys later.